Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Rails and Judy. And today we're going to be talking about real-time trains. So let me just refresh this to make sure that we are all running.
Yes. As you can see, we're a couple of minutes late, like all good Southwestern Railway trains. Always late.
Hello, Anita. Welcome to the stream. So we're just going to make sure that everything's all, yes, so we're all good. Right.
Hello.
Hello, David. How are we this evening? Welcome to the stream. We're just sorting ourselves out. Hello, Kev Bygrave.
Hello,
welcome.
Kev.
Welcome to the stream, and thank you for all the info recently that you've been sending my way. I passed that information on.
Yes, see? Observant. The observant ones will know the difference.
That's it.
They? Yes, we've swapped.
Yeah.
Ones will know the difference.
That's it.
They? Yes, we've swapped.
Yeah, because I need to make a speedy, hasty exit later.
Yeah. Which means it's good because I'm closer to her class 50s that you may just see just there. So that's good.
Yeah, it's the right way around. Hi, Dave. Strathmore. Hello, Anthony. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, it's the right way around.
Yeah.
Rails&Judy. Yeah.
Hi, Philip from Wales.
Hello. How is the Principality these days?
And thank you once again for all comments and everything. I'll be getting back to you with all the comments that all you guys have been making. I haven't got around to doing that. It won't be tomorrow because obviously tomorrow we'll be going to the Isle of Wight. So all of these responses will probably be getting done on the Friday. So we're going to be talking about real-time trains today because a few of you and a number of you have asked about it. But we're just going to give it a few more minutes before we get on with it, really. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Anita.
Hello, John6667.
This evening. Hello.
Welcome. Can you all hear me and see us all right?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Well, I can hear him, but... so yes, Jan Bob from the Isle of Wight is in the house. Oh, good, Jan.
Good.
We'll be there tomorrow.
We'll be there tomorrow. Looking forward to that.
Hi, Alan. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Portobello Junction. Also welcome. Good. Excellent stuff. Yes, good. You can hear us. That's good. We're just gonna see who because we'll be getting on with it. Because, like I said, a few of you have been asking about real-time trains. So today we thought we'd cover it once more. And just basically just explain to you how it all works, the various websites that you can use in conjunction with one another to get the information that you desire. And hi, Connor Miller, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Connor.
So that's what we're going to be talking about. So we're just sort of giving it a few minutes before we start, because shortly I'll put you onto the tripod and we'll spin you around. And don't forget Raildar. Right. Raildar? You familiar with Raildar?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, that's what... Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm not too familiar with that either. But we're going to stick to real train times for now, and the open train times, and a few... Hello, Tim from Scrapline Model Railway. Welcome to the stream. So, yes, so... Oh, right, okay. Hello, Gary from Cheeky Tech. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Gary.
Oh, doing a video tomorrow for big changes. Well, I look forward to that.
Evening.
Karasuku Kurai. I hope I've got that right. Good evening. I think Dave's gonna let me just say that. You just want to get. Well, apparently, beads and trinkets to trade with the natives on the Isle of Wight.
Ah, yes.
Well, apparently the weather's supposed to be pretty good, so we're really looking forward to doing that. Yes, Alan, I have seen your video. Your video actually literally only came up on my feed about 10 minutes ago or so. Just a bit of housekeeping before we get cracking with the stream. Our plans for Sunday have slightly changed. We're still going to Milton Keynes on Sunday, but we're just basically going direct into London via the Underground, and then... What are we getting? A Virgin train?
No. It'd be West Midlands. It'd be on London North Western, whatever it is.
Yeah, ex London Midland train, 350.
Yeah, be 350. So it's now Basingstoke to Clapham Junction to Vauxhall, Vauxhall to Euston on the Victoria line. Yeah, it's the Victoria line. And then Euston to Milton Keynes on London North Western, which will be great actually, because so I think it'll be good for you because you can see all the different.
Yeah, I mean, we're still hoping to get there for about 11, all being well. But obviously, with all these changes, there might be some sort of hiccups and things along the way. So I don't know if we want to get on with it, or shall we? Are you happy to sort of? Right, we're going to start talking about. Let me just go and get the tripod. I'm going to put you on the tripod, and then we can start checking out what's going on. So bear with us a second whilst we going to start spinning you around. Spinning around. Right.
Are you not going to put me on the tripod?
No, I don't want to break it.
Right, no, I don't want to break it either.
So bear with us a couple of seconds if we're not monitoring the chat right now. So
I'm looking. It's fine.
Okie dokie. See that? There you go. Look, see, we're all on a big screen now. See, now you can see what we actually see. So make sure I don't end up turning this off. Right, okay, so that's all of you guys on the video. So say hello.
That's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it is, right. So, right, are we all good on here?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okie dokie, right. So, what can you keep an eye on the chat for a second whilst I should have actually got this set up.
Kylie and Rails.
Yes. I'm not that good looking, if only. If only.
You have to start calling you Kylie now, am I?
No. I've got enough, otherwise I won't be known as Susanna, will I? I'd be known as everything else but Susanna.
Yeah, all your aliases, yes. Yes, that would be quite fun.
What, to match all my different hairdos? I can be Kylie. I could do a blonde if you guys want. Oh. Right, okay, so this will be well fun, this is. Right, so what are we all seeing? Right, okay, good. Right, so right, I've got the iPad set up. So what we plan to do now is Dave, all being well, is going to explain to us how to use Realtimetrains. And we are on realtimetrains.co.uk. You okay there?
I'm perfectly fine. Yes, I am. I'm just proving my usual inept self again.
Right. So can I say hello to Edna? Of course we can. So hello Edna, and thank you for joining the stream. And also, so we're now on Realtimetrains, and I'm now going to. Can you all hear us okay? And can see everything okay? Just before we start. Are we all good? And we are facing the right way around, so we haven't got any backwards writing or anything like that.
No.
Right, okay, so I'm going to pass you into the hands of Dave, who's going to start explaining everything to us.
Oh no, I might have stage fright. No, I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
And basically, I'm going to let him guide us through. And if you have any questions, please can I say hi to First Class Train Spotting. So hello and welcome to the stream. So if you have any questions, just please let us know along the way, and we will try and keep up with any questions that you may have, and so we can try and give you as an informative video as we can. Away you go.
Okie dokie. So obviously you can see we are in the home page here. So I'm just going to give you an example of something that's coming through Basingstoke tomorrow. It's a very nice steamy type movement tomorrow. So
Tim, if you're listening, scrap line.
Okay, interesting. I didn't expect to see that there. What is going on here? Oh, that's better. No, okay. Don't want that. Tomorrow's date is the 11th, so we're putting the 11th, and so we're putting a time of around 1300 into there, and we shall press search.
So basically you just put the details on the right hand side. It's very self-explanatory to begin with.
Yes. Now this what you have here is the planned passenger services, which is all well and good, but we are not interested in that. We are, if this thing works, here we go. We shall switch to detailed, because if we switch to detailed, we get we also get the freight workings and any other workings that might be happening to pass through. So if I just scroll down, there's one particular working on for tomorrow. Here it is here. It's Butterley Midland Railway Centre to Swanage, and it's due past at 13:35. It is 46233. The Duchess of Sutherland is on its way to the Swanage Railway for their Locomotive Exchanges Steam Gala, which sounds fantastic. Can't go to it, but it sounds fantastic.
We can't go to the gala or go to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah,
because we'll be on the Isle of Wight.
We'll be on the Isle of Wight.
That's why I'm mentioning you. If you're available tomorrow at around 1:35, or Mark White.
Or Mark White. So
anyone who's local to Basingstoke.
So here you have the codes for it tomorrow. It's 5 Zulu 82. That's its code. So you just click on that, and there you go. You get the
itinerary.
The whole schedule. So as you go down here, as you can see, it goes via Toton, Tamworth, and then through to Tyseley. And then it basically does the cross-country route to Reading. So you'll goes obviously, you see Leamington there, Banbury, Reading West Junction, and then here Basingstoke, and then it takes the main line through Southampton, through Bournemouth, to Wareham, where it leaves the main line and carries on down to Swanage. So if any of you...
unfortunately, Tim says he's working tomorrow.
Yeah, so if any of you are anywhere near...
So the main stopping areas would be around Oxford and what we're looking at.
Anything, yeah, basically anything highlighted in blue is where it's got a scheduled pathing stop. So look, I mean Banbury, it's got a scheduled pathing stop of 58 minutes. I mean that's incredible.
Yeah, so if you live in the Banbury area, how did you know it was that particular loco? Philip is asking.
Because the Midlands, it's based at West Shed at the Midland Railway Centre, and it's the only mainline registered steam loco that they currently have. So obviously it's based there.
So basically, it also says it's got. Now you see on the top it says operational information. It does sometimes give you that kind of information that you need, and it says on there. It says it's like there's diesel locomotive trailing. So on the back of that there'll probably be.
It says diesel locomotive, but trailing load 15 tons. Well, it's not a diesel locomotive.
No. But will it be like a 47 on the back of it?
No, it was like we saw today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it always says that. It doesn't say whether it's a steam locomotive or anything like that. It just says diesel locomotive, trailing load, blah blah blah. But it's not a diesel locomotive at all. So,
just talk to us about the codes, because you said last time that if it's got a Z in it, generally speaking, and the numbers associated with it as well. If you can.
Yeah. So Zulu is for rail tours really, and any other kind of special workings. The 5 is empty stock. It's basically going to be steam loco and its support coach.
So it's like a milk run, basically.
So yeah, kind of. It's just exactly like we saw today.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen our sort of Black 5 video that we did today, so I can appreciate that you probably haven't got around to watching it. Basically, it's going to be like that. It's going to be the actual locomotive plus the support coach. That UK Steam info, would you get that from that as well?
You what? Sorry.
The UK Steam info, would that give you the itinerary for that train?
Yeah, you just click into it. Yeah, and when you click onto where it says times on UK Steam, it brings you straight into this page.
Yeah, thank you, Kev. I'm glad you've enjoyed the video. Yeah, I did actually get your notification just literally as I was just about to come on stream. So if to find out whether it's a steam loco first before coming onto it, is it better to go onto UK Steam info first to find out what's going on, or not? How do you sort of find out?
It's to be honest with you, when they come from places like Butterley, which is it's like a rail sensor or a preserved line.
Right.
You can usually deduce that it's either going to be a steam working or a heritage diesel of some kind, like from Kidderminster.
So there's no guarantees on that.
It's guaranteed to be one or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
So the guarantee is there. It'll be one or the other. So
right.
so basically, like from Kidderminster, the only mainline registered stuff that they have at the moment are the Class 50s. So you always know it's going to be a 50 because they don't have any mainline registered steam locos on the Severn Valley at the moment.
Right. Okay. But that's something that you would have to know. Like as a novice, you wouldn't. Even like me, I still wouldn't know that whether this was a steam loco or not. Okay. So what else can you tell us?
Well,
hello, Jamie. Welcome to the stream. Jamie Smith is just on the stream.
So if we go into to find out whether it's a steam loco or not, this is the best way to go. So here we have another site called uksteam.info. So on here we have Steam Tours. So obviously that's what we need to click on. So we'll click on that, and it brings you to the index page. So if you scroll down, you get the Steam Tour program and Steam Tour movements. Now, as this is a movement tomorrow, not a rail tour.
Yeah.
So
I've got you so far.
You've got me so far. So you click on that, and it gives you a brief description, and click on this week.
Hang on a sec. Hi, Alan Reynolds. Welcome to the stream. Let's see if we'll...
And as you can see here, 46233.
Right.
Steam loco, Butterley to Swanage.
Right. Okay.
So
that's how we know that tomorrow's movement is.
Yeah, and it's the same with today's 44871. The one that if you watch both Susanna's videos and my videos, that's what we saw today.
So basically, if you click on the times, that will take you to the real train time page.
Yes, exactly. So I'll give you an example now. Click on times. It takes you through to just an overview of a much clearer overview first. But click on 5 Zulu 82, and what do you get? Back to where we were.
So now you know that steam locomotive is the actual one that's related to that Realtimetrains page.
Yes.
So hopefully, Philip, that kind of helps you. You've just gone on, and what have you done? Oh yeah, need to go to Real Train Times, or Open Train Times, whichever one you want.
Yeah, that's fine. There you go.
There
easy,
we go.
easy peasy.
Otherwise, you're back on us again.
Hooray! Right. So, now in relation to if we go back and look for something that's happening right now, around.
So yeah, just talk us through some of the tabs and things on the top and what you can do with some of these tabs.
So with these tabs, so here you can type in any station, any
yeah,
location.
so it's not literally we've got Basingstoke up, but I mean it could be your local station.
It could be your local station. It does any station, every station. You've got the date there, which obviously you can click on. You can put in any date on there.
Philip's saying great information, Dave. So thank you.
That's no problem. That's no problem at all. I'm always happy to help. And to be honest, I find out some things I never knew myself. So I learn new things like every time.
I've learned a lot from this actually. To be honest with you, Philip, just in the short time that I've been using it since I was meant to actually check it out how long ago it was since we actually did the last one. Because I think it's probably a few months ago.
What was the last comment on there? Something about 67.
Yeah, not sure if I missed you to come in on it a bit later, even though it says diesel. Is there a way of what diesel it would be running, i.e. whether it's a 67 or a 60 or not?
No, not. It depends really what rail tour operator, what steam operator runs the rail tour. So if it's West Coast Railways, it will be a 37 or a 47, or in some cases a 33. If it's DB Cargo, then then it's quite possible you'll get a 67, even though they've not been seen on steam tours recently.
The other thing to bear in mind also is if you're looking at just general flat freight, I should say, you're looking at for abbreviations like GBRF and a Freightliner, it's a FLT. Those kind of things generally will give you an idea of what it could be. Don't worry, I'm monitoring the chat.
So yeah, like West Coast is a good example. DB Cargo is a good example. If the train operator is DB Cargo, it will be a 66 or a 67. Although what I found recently is the 67s have been very rare on the back of DB Cargo steam rail tours. At any rate, it seems to be a 66.
Right. Could you once we've done go through the tabs? Philip was also asking, how do you actually check the
that's what I was going to come to.
Yeah.
So basically, right. So now we've got Basingstoke, today's date. Philip and everyone else who's watching this, I'm now going to relate this to a live diagram. So if I put around time of now.
When you do these things on the tab, once you change the tabs on the top, you always have to click the submit button to refresh it.
Yes, you do.
So don't forget to do that.
So press the submit. I also press cancel as well, because that shows all the cancelled workings. So that could be from passenger trains to freight. So keep all these tabs on. Those three here, the top two and that one, they're always on automatically. You'll get the choice to cancel that or not. So if I press submit here,
it basically refreshes it and updates the page.
Yes. So if we come here, so what time are we on? Do we know?
The time is now 2023.
2023. Right. Okay. So I am.
Oh, is that a freight? What's that freight?
Yeah. Look at that. There's an Eastleigh East Yard to Who Junction Up Yard. So if I click on, oh God, what's going on here?
Well, maybe not then.
Or something that doesn't run right. But okay, so I really want. Is that not working at all? Yeah, so it's back. Hooray, we've got it. Right. Okay.
Just a glitch.
Just a glitch. So Eastleigh East Yard to Who Junction Up Yard. So
it's running at the moment.
It's running at the moment. So it's at Mitchell Dever, 4 minutes late. So what we need to do now is leave that. We need to go into open train times. Here we go. Open train times. So you now have this confronts you straight away, but I go to, if you click on maps, the top right hand corner there, like that, so you can jump to a location. So
what would you do? Put Eastleigh?
No, I'd put Basingstoke. So if we went
because it's near, but coming up to Basingstoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So when you type it in, when you've looked on Realtimetrains to see where it is, get the next nearest location.
Right, because basically you might pass the other signal box.
Yeah, it might on the certain point on the diagram.
Right, I'm with you.
Yeah, it might be past it. So if we type in Basingstoke here, hopefully it will wake up. Here we go. So
Cheryl Henley, no problem for the message.
So if you scroll down, you just see Basingstoke. That's all you want, and click on Show Map.
So this is basically the diagram of Basingstoke as you see it.
As it is, and this is exactly what's happening right now. So as you can see, there are a few trains around at the moment.
So we've got a 60. What is it?
It might be running under a different code. I'll check. So if I go this way, it's not there. It's basically, we're going to wait for it to appear on the diagram. You can click there to or from Mitchell Dever,
right,
which is where it is.
So it will take you to the next signal box along.
It will take you to the next section of the diagram along.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but what we'll do is we will just leave it here, because I want to explain to our wonderful viewers. Worthing Junction, which you can see here.
That's where we were.
That's where we were. We were on a bridge just around about there. It's literally right over the junction. Great place to watch trains.
Yeah. And I guess if you guys did see our videos, both of ours, they're both up. You will see the location for itself, and you can judge for yourselves what you think of the location.
That's right. So obviously from for here, Overton, Whitchurch. Those of you that are in the know, that's fine. But those of you who don't, this is the West of England main line down through to Salisbury, Yeovil, and Exeter. And the top one here, where it says to and from Mitchell Dever, is the normal southern main line, if you like, that goes through to Southampton and Bournemouth and on to Weymouth. So obviously we're just waiting for the train to appear.
607 Charlie.
That's what it's running as on real-time trains. But these codes can be quite sometimes they can be a little bit misleading because they run under another code.
So are we all good so far? Is everyone understanding everything, or want to ask any questions or have anything that they'd like to know?
Yeah,
please feel free to let us know, because we're more than happy to help if we can.
Yeah.
It's more than likely it'd be Dave anyway, because I'm still learning. Oh.
Yes, Kev Bygrave, that will show up on the site. Obviously, it'll probably show Doncaster Works to, as it's a short set, it will be going to Plymouth, I'd imagine. So,
well, Cheryl, just as just to pick up on your point, I know it does sound very technical, but to be honest with you, I'm not particularly okay with these things, but I've kind of got used to it, and I found it really, really useful, to be honest. I will be doing a layout update soon on it, but I've got the Isle of Wight to do tomorrow as well. So, hi Irish Train Guide, welcome to the stream. And so we will. I just wanted to pick up on this because a few people had mentioned about real-time trains, so we just wanted to kind of just go through it to hopefully enlighten people who are interested. Yeah, well, to be honest with you, Philip, I'm quite lucky because I've got Bramley here on my doorstep, and then I've got Basingstoke, and Bramley is like the perfect place to start. Because Bramley is just like literally a one up, one down through station. So when you go onto real train times, you're not kind of thinking, is it at the other side of the station? Is it going to be hiding behind somewhere else? It's just literally one.
And for those of you, obviously we talk about Bramley a lot. So here is Bramley, now on the diagram, and this is on the what I always call the cross-country line through from Basingstoke to Reading. As you can see, there's a freight train.
You're right, Gary. Yeah, the more you use it, I'm getting used to it. I mean, stuff like the UK Steam Info is something that I'm not totally okay with. This open train times is something that I'm still kind of getting to grips with. But the thing is, because I tend to go to Bramley quite a lot, I'm starting to really understand what the code system is and what to expect. So, I mean, if you live kind of locally to a local station, which is just a mini through station, that's probably the best way to start, because that's kind of like dipping your toes in the water and just getting used to, because the trains aren't as frequent and all the rest of it, so you can actually start getting used to what's coming in through the station, so you can understand real train times. And I've kind of picked up on that, and as I go to Basingstoke, and the trains and the station's getting bigger.
And just as you can see now, it's just appeared on the diagram, folks. 607C, that's the train that we were looking at.
So there you go.
On real-time trains, and there it is, right there.
Right, so for those of you who can't quite see it, it's just there. And basically, you see all the blank boxes along. What happens is, as the train makes its way through Basingstoke, or towards Basingstoke, it starts showing up on the system. And at the moment, it's clear all the way through to...
Hang on, let me go back this way so we can find out. It's cleared all the way. It's cleared all the way through. It's got a clear road all the way through Basingstoke. So it's going down the main line, which it will do. All Who Junction trains usually do go down the main line.
Yes. Generally look for the ZZ codes. That's a good place to start.
Yeah, absolutely. So each of those blocks is a block section of the railway then, is it? Yes, Jamie, that's exactly what it is. It's section to section. So that's
David Atkins by as well from us both. You go to Wigan North Western. Is that a smaller? I take it that's a smaller station.
No, Wigan North Western. It's
there's a few Wigan stations. Isn't
there? There's Wigan North Western and oh god, I forget the other one. I know it. You can help us out there. What's the other Wigan station?
Yeah, exactly.
But Wigan,
Answers on a postcard.
Wigan North Western is on the West Coast Main Line. Busy
Yeah,
station.
so it highlights red or green lights too. So that would be the signals.
Yes. So the green dots and the red dots. Obviously, green is obviously you've got a green signal. Red's a red.
Stephen Ashby, thank you for that. He says great tips,
and Woolgate,
guys.
and yes, and Woolgate. Thank you, Anita. I couldn't remember it. The numbers which you can see under there.
Oh, so is that the plate numbers?
They are the signal numbers.
So yeah, that little black plate that you get underneath the signal head.
It's the signal number. So basically, this is.
And Warrington Banky.
There's a the signallers have a much more sophisticated diagram than this, but it's the same principle. They can see where, obviously, exactly like this, and what number signal the train is actually at, so it can be identified straight away. So
Right. So is everyone okay with open train times?
Kev, sorry, Suzanne.
Sorry, there you go.
Kev, no, sorry, it doesn't show.
Actually, that was the question I was going to ask you.
It doesn't show yellow. So basically, you basically it's a guessing game. As soon as so if you watch 607C now, it'll go into the next section. That will go red. 607C will then go into the section after that, 176, and 186 will then automatically turn green. But it won't in real life. It will be a yellow signal.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunately.
So as you can see, we're actually tracking that time. I mean, when we started looking at 607C, it was on the right-hand side of the page, and as you can see, it's working its way across to the left-hand side of the page, and it's currently in the middle. So you can actually see in real time its actual progress through Basingstoke. Well, as it's making its way to Basingstoke, it's actually just past the point that we were at earlier on in the day.
Ow.
Sorry to ask, I've never seen maps. How do you show up the map section you are showing us now in real train times? It's not you don't do maps on real train times, do you?
No, it gives you the working. It's the code and all the places. You have to relate that within a map.
Right. So could you go back to the home screen? No, not on that. On the arrows. On the arrows on the left.
What there?
Yeah. Just go to the back. Yeah, back and again. So could you run us that sequence again of how we got to that map?
Right.
So I think that's what Jamie was getting at.
Okay. So when you get into open train times, this is the screen.
Hello, Richard from New Junction. Welcome
Hello.
to the stream. Sorry, apologies.
No worries. This is the screen you'll get confronted with. So up in the right hand corner here, you've got trains or maps. So just click on maps like that. Voila. And they're live track diagrams, which is what you're after. And rather helpfully, they have, for a detailed explanation of the maps, see our help pages. So have a read of that, folks, because that's actually quite handy. Useful, yeah, it is useful.
And it is www.opentraintimes.com. But if you Google it, it will come up anyway. So, but it's Open Train Times.
That's right. So, if for us, we were around Basingstoke, so we just type in. Spell it right.
Let's try somewhere else.
We can try somewhere else. I mean,
Wigan North Western or something.
Yeah, we can.
Since we've been talking about it,
we can go to Wigan. Wigan North Western. There we go. Wigan North Western. Second one down. Show on map. Here we go. Right. So we are here at Wigan North Western.
This is exactly what's happening now.
So you've got a couple of.
So can you explain to us some of the abbreviations on that? So it's 1 and 2. One's express.
One's a class 1 passenger train, which is basically express.
So basically these codes are formed up of basically 4 either digits or letters, and the first one is usually a number.
The first one is usually a number. Yeah, usually. So you've got 2 Charlie 30, which is sitting on platform 6 there. That's a class 2 stopper service. Yeah. So I mean, we can.
If you click on it, will it bring you up the details?
When it's highlighted, just so you all know, when it's highlighted white, Open Train Times have recognised the schedule, so you can click into it.
So
when it's
so that yellow,
when it's
one that's
yellow,
underneath.
they haven't recognised the schedule for
Right.
whatever reason. So if we click on to Charlie 30, and there you have it. It is the Wigan North Western to Liverpool Lime Street service.
Well, there you go. That's
you go.
interesting, isn't it?
There you go. So this is why
Hi, Derek Arnold.
I sometimes use this because it's basic. It's a little bit like real-time trains, but I prefer to use real-time trains because they have all the workings.
Yeah.
It recognises everything.
So basically, what you're doing is you're using open train times in conjunction with real-time trains.
Yes.
Real-time trains.
Real-time trains.
And
Yeah.
you can also use UK Steam Info to also find out what the rail tours are.
Yep.
In basically what's actually running.
Yes, that's who's mentioned about the app version of real-time trains.
I have a phone. It's just a bookmark, isn't it? Philip was saying.
Yes. Now the app, yes, real-time trains on the app.
Oh yeah. So Jamie Smith says I have the app on my phone on Wheel Train Times, but it only shows passenger trains.
That's correct. They're still working on the software to bring us.
I'm surprised actually that
other
they haven't
workings.
got an app. To be honest, you always have to faff around going on.
They do have an app, but it only shows passengers, which is why I deleted it as soon as I found out it only did that.
Well, yeah, because you're only really getting half the story. So
that's right.
I'm assuming that even the rail tours and special train workers wouldn't be available on the app either, would they?
No, nothing is available on the app except.
Jamie Smith's giving it a thumbs down. I hope it's not us.
Yes, so that's it. Honestly, it really isn't good at all in that respect. So. Like with me on my iPhone and my iPad, I have real-time trains bookmarked.
Polish Sunshine Coast Railways. Hello from Australia. Wow.
20 to 6 in the morning. Well, fair play to you for joining the stream.
Yeah, that's dedication.
That's dedication from the other side of the world.
Yes, it's nice to have everybody from all parts of the country and the world.
Yes, Anita, you're right. Yeah, if you just look back at the comments, folks, what Anita said is bang on the money. That's exactly what you do.
Open it in a browser, you can get all
Yeah, and then you can bookmark it as well, so it stays within your home screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But would that be same on your phone as well? Is that only on your desktop?
And I've got it on my phone.
No.
All set up as a bookmark. You can do it on your phone. All these smartphones are brilliant. You can do all this stuff. So you can get into it straight away without having to plonk real-time trains into the search and stuff like that.
Well, usually it's kind of got it as a history, and then you can sort of click on the recent ones, and then after it bring up the pages.
Yeah. But having a bookmark, you don't even need to do that. So that's quite good.
Yes, that's the way to do it.
It is, Jamie. It's definitely the way to do it.
Oh, okay. My apologies if it's Does anyone else have any comments or questions that they'd like to ask?
Or does anyone want to see a map or diagram from their area, for example? If so, we can do that.
Yeah. So just let us know. I mean, we're quite happy to sort of help, and if you've got any questions or anything like that, just please feel free to let us know. In the meantime, I'll just break my pen.
You're a destructive force of nature this evening.
I know, sometimes I don't know my own limits.
Your own strength, I should say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crew. Can we go to crew?
Yes, we can. Let's go to crew. Right. So up to maps in the corner. 11111.
And just to put it in your head, Jamie was also mentioned about. Is there any way of finding out about the banana train?
Yes, there is ways of finding out about the banana train.
I did actually get lucky with the banana train, Jamie. It went through Bramley, and I just about got Bramley. Right, okay, go ahead. What am I looking at here?
Right, so as you can see, crew is something else. I mean, you see the diagram for crew. I mean, anybody who's been to Crew Station knows what an immense station it is. Wonderful station, it's Crew.
Oh, that's a bit strange.
So here is what's going on at Crew at the moment.
John was saying that he's tried to have a look at open train times and there's no maps configured for his area, and he's near Edinburgh.
Right, that's a very good point. I'm glad you brought that up because that's just jogged my memory. Open-time-trains are still very new at this, and they're still filling in the gaps.
Oh, right.
Right.
So it's a bit like Google Maps and things like that.
Yes.
Satellite view, they're still kind of.
So where I use open-time-trains, where I know that they have they have the area that I want. If not, I then go on to Railcam. You may have heard of Railcam. I'm sure a lot of you have. Obviously, I have a subscription, a supporter. I am, so I can access the diagrams. Railcam have all the diagrams
through their website.
Yes, they have all the diagrams everywhere in the UK. So that's the missing. So that's a missing link. But you know.
Right, we might cover that on a different video. If a lot of you are interested in it, we'll probably do a video on Railcam on itself.
Yeah, right. Railcam is absolutely fantastic site. Loads of cameras.
So it's not to be confused with the Railcam that you get on YouTube. It's different, isn't it?
The Railcam on YouTube is Railcam putting some of their
content onto YouTube.
So basically, you can get live streams as it happens on YouTube,
but only on certain areas that they've designated.
Yeah, or they just pick. You know, they randomise it quite a lot.
Somebody also said about using the ScotRail app. I think for so that might be something else to investigate. John 6667. Somebody did mention using the ScotRail app, that they do it as well. Okay, so if you
yes, Anita, you can see the Heritage Centre on the map. As you may know, they service steam locos when they come visiting and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the Crewe Heritage Centre. I've never even visited there. You know, I've seen it from the station, but never gone in. My mistake.
Yeah, I've joined Railcam as well, actually, but I haven't really made the most of it, to be fair. I mean, I'm still trying to get to grips with real-time-trains and what that has to offer.
Yeah. So Railcam, obviously, it is exactly what it says. Principally, it's got loads of cams all over the UK at some great places, and there's also a lot of cams on heritage railways as well. So if anyone does have Railcam, you know, if you're available this weekend, I recommend you watch the Swanage and Corfe Castle Railcams, because they have their gala on, which links in 46233, the Duchess of Sutherland, which we started off with for tomorrow. So it all links in.
So Philip, that ScotRail website, does that give you diagrams for the Scottish region? I guess that where open train times are currently lacking at the minute.
Yes, that's right. It does. The Crewe avoider lines, Anita. Yeah, I have found a bridge that where you can it links the station to the avoiders, so you can actually see it. You can actually see some of the things. That's quite good.
Well, we did touch on this actually, Kev, before. The Royal Train doesn't actually come up because of security reasons.
Yeah, it doesn't come up.
It's basically security reasons why. Because obviously they don't want to track their movements and cause any issues or whatever, or security fears and all the rest of it. So they don't actually put it up.
No.
You were talking to us about somebody asked us, Jamie asked about the banana train. So
yeah, the banana train. That is the banana train, as you may or may not know.
It's HST.
It's HST, called the Flying Banana. For those of you who don't know, it's because it's yellow. It's completely yellow, and it goes 125 miles an hour, so it's flying. So that's where it gets the nickname from. It's now the only way I have ever found what the Flying Banana is doing is by looking at different. Going on real-time trains and looking at different
what were you looking
workings.
For? You're actually looking for the STP code, which is a special train.
Yes, that, and also sometimes it doesn't have that. But what I'm actually looking for is when you go into the finer detail of what the train actually is.
Could you do us a favour? Could you go back into real train times and just give us
I'll go into
Real-time trains, I should say.
I tell you something. You've had it right. When we come live on air, you're getting it wrong.
No, just now.
Is it stage fright?
Yeah.
Right. So we're going back.
Just to go through some of the codes and things like that, and
Right.
so if we go back again.
Yes.
To sort of what's happening like here. So what all these various codes and things, just sort of like what these various columns mean from left to right kind of thing.
Okay, Mark, I've just seen your comment there. That's not a ghost train. That is actually a rail head treatment train. And that is
that the MPV?
That's the MPV.
That's what I saw yesterday.
That's what you saw yesterday. So it's not actually a ghost train, and it only runs at this time of the year when you start getting the leaves on the line excuses. So,
yes, and actually, Mark, I don't know if you've seen my video from yesterday. I think I put it up yesterday for Basingstoke Plus the extended edition. That actually has some footage of the MPV windhalf. So I don't know if you want to just quickly just sort of go from left to right and explain what all these various things mean across and
right.
So
here we go. We choose this say 2 Lehman 97. That's a stopping train from London Waterloo. The TOC means train operating company, so that's South Western Railway.
Yeah, South Western Railway. GW would be Great Western Railway. XC's cross country,
which you can see there. ZZ, as somebody alluded to earlier, is the freight movement. So you just look for the ZZ, exactly like earlier. Basingstoke isn't too great in loads of train operating companies because there's only a couple.
But from a point of view of if you're starting out on real-time trains and you're just learning and you want to learn, then it's a great way because then it gets you kind of familiarised with what's running in your area quite easily rather than having been bombarded by everything and maybe not really understanding it all.
So if you look here, you've this is all the normal schedule. WTT is a normal schedule. VAR means it's the variation. There's just a slight variance to the schedule, whether it be a slight route variance or a slight timetable variance.
Right.
You know, it could be anything.
Right.
But it's you know it could even be a destination variance. But
Kev, that's another security one, I believe. That flasks are security codes, aren't they? They don't come up, do they? I think you mentioned it.
Flask trains do come up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, flask trains do come up. They are regularly in the schedule. If you know your nuclear flask terminals like Sellafield, Bridgewater. What's the one down
so you could probably so under the location tab you could probably put Bridgewater in there and it would come up with that information.
Yeah, it would. To be honest, I almost want to give an example now. Okay, the one that's most common is Sellafield. Actually, Sellafield. Here we go. So if we go on to Sellafield,
don't forget to click submit to refresh the page.
That's right. Okay, so we'll go back. -1 hour is going back an hour, and +1 hour is going forward an hour. So I'm going to go back some hours to here we go. Here we go. Look, Sellafield BNF to Carlisle Kingmore. That is that was a nuclear fast working.
And how do you know? What is it? Is it the BNF that's telling us? What's the giveaway?
Because Sellafield could DRS. The giveaway is DRS to do those nuclear flask workings.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just DRS. So Sellafield BNF. That is literally.
So what does NT stand for? Is that a pass? That's not.
NT. That's Northern Trains.
Oh, so it is a passenger service.
So it's a passenger service.
I didn't want to come across stupid.
No. Nothing is a stupid question when you don't know. Honestly, you can ask as many stupid questions as you like because if you don't know, it's not stupid. So here in Sellafield, the main operator is Northern Trains along the Cumbrian coast, not to be confused with the Cambrian coast, which is Wales.
Yes, that'd be me.
Yeah. So obviously it's an irregular service around there. But if we click on 614C. Like that, Sellafield BNF. That is literally the power station, the nuclear power station, if you like. So
So that's probably the way to go then. If you were looking for fast trains, just type in the location under the location.
If you know your nuclear flask terminals, then they'll be there. They'll be in the schedule.
Okie dokie. Right. Okay. I think we're gonna sort of more or less. We're more or less gonna stop there. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna switch us back to us.
Ah yes, back to us. You can can have some us time. That's nice.
Yes. So I'm hoping that oh, sorry, my apologies for all the everybody.
So basically, we need to
we can put it back onto Rails&Judy.
Hang on. Yeah, there you go.
Right, hey, right, we're back. Right, so hopefully this is all spring loaded and we're all good. And
we're still wrong. Can't see
no,
us.
that's because we're buffering, aren't we?
Oh yes. Oh, there we are.
Yes, there we go. You was in Leeds last weekend. Yeah, but that's another station.
Philip, that's a mouthful, isn't it? That station.
Yeah.
Clanfair PG. That's what I call that.
The alphabet station.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found that really useful, guys.
That's not good.
No. Wait, what's not good?
John, yeah, that's not good. There's been a couple of derailments in the past couple of days. A pacer derailed at Sheffield. It was either yesterday or the day before. So.
That's a bit of a workout, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Stephen Ashby sort of sprayed track you to kill the weeds at Stevenage. Should that be the Windhoff?
That will be the railhead treatment train that you saw. Yes. So Stephen, was that did that have locos? A couple of locos topped and tailed at all?
No. Right. Oh, right.
Yes. Yes, that's definitely a railhead treatment train. You may have seen Stevenage. Probably would have been top and tail 66s. I would imagine.
So I hope you've kind of found all this information useful and this stream useful. I know it's kind of been a bit long-winded or a bit kind of technical, but the great thing about sort of doing this as a live stream is that if you've missed anything, you can always kind of quickly peruse back and re-watch the bits that you may have missed or whatever, and basically try and get your knowledge up if it's something that's been useful to you. I mean, I can't say I've seen anybody on YouTube really trying to talk about real-time trains or explain it a huge amount, and we can only do this because of Dave. And I have to say, since Dave showed me originally, and I was trying to rack my brains when we first showed it to me. I think it's probably 2 months ago.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, Stephen, just as I thought then, the East Coast Mainline circuit was 66s. There you go. No worries, Kev.
Yeah, so it's, and I didn't really know about, and I've learned a lot, and lucky for me, because I've got Bramley Station literally about 5 minutes down the road, I've been able to work out what's what. And then as I've got a bit more confident, then as I've been going to Eastleigh or going to...
See you, John.
Or going to Basingstoke, I've started to learn a bit more. So we've been going near enough an hour. I just wanted, before we wrap this up, I've got Milton Keynes. We've got Milton Keynes once again on Sunday.
Oh, we got the hovercraft tomorrow.
And we've got the hovercraft.
Such a big kid.
Up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going up. And
yep. Whoosh! 10 minutes, we're there. Brilliant.
Yeah, and if the weather's supposed to be as good as it's going to be, then it should be even better.
Oh yes, I've seen that apparently in the afternoon it might be raining.
Mark, yes, I have seen the new Freightliner. You're talking about the orange one. I haven't. Unfortunately, I saw it whilst I was actually working, and I saw it going across the line. So I didn't actually get a chance to. I wasn't filming at the time, but I have actually seen it going through Basingstoke.
I've not seen it yet. I'm not sure whether I want to repaint it or not. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in the mechanical flesh.
He has the same feelings about Hood 50031.
Really?
Yeah, it has been through Basingstoke.
Yeah, Hams Hall is on the Southampton circuit down here, Mark. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but it wouldn't go. Would it go through? No, because that'd be an Eastleigh in Southampton, wouldn't it? It wouldn't go down towards Andover.
No. Not unless for some reason they would route it via Andover, which is always possible. But Andover has sparse freight traffic. They usually send a few trains down there a day, because it's to retain route knowledge when the main line is closed. So, you know, there are a few ones that go through Andover, but not many.
To be honest with you, I actually don't mind it. I don't actually mind it. Oh yes, I really wish I went on to that. I think they've got one still preserved in Portsmouth, Philip. I think they've got, because I think they had two, and one of them was supposed to, because they're so huge, they couldn't have them both. I think so. I think they were using one for spares or something like that, and the other one they're trying to restore. So we're going on the little Diddy one, but I'm still looking forward to it nonetheless, because that should be really, really fun. So look out for that. So look out for that video from us tomorrow.
So yes, hopefully. So
well, it won't be tomorrow, but I mean, we'll be going there tomorrow.
If I can, I'll try and get my video up to tomorrow. Even though it's obviously railway related, our videos, and obviously for Susanna, her layout as well.
Yeah.
What we aim to do is get some footage of the hovercraft when it arrives, and get it inside as we're whizzing along. And obviously out the other side. That would be great to show the experience.
Yeah, that should be really good. Jamie, if you want to Facebook me, please feel free to Facebook me, and just Facebook me and just friend request me, and then I've got a few of you now on Messenger that I sort of have chats with. Obviously, bearing in mind, it's something I just wanted to clarify with everybody. Also, is that obviously don't go and cut us off. Whatever you do.
I'm not going to. I'm on Facebook as well. You can find me Dave Lee Chaston.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, I can write it in the. We can write it in the box if you like. We can write a comment so you can find it or something.
If I can get
that's fine.
Because the other thing is, I just wanted to make you guys aware that although we try our very best to keep in touch with everybody, we do actually work. This is actually a sideline for us both. So it's not always possible for us to keep track of everybody or talk to everybody at all times. So please bear that in mind. Don't please think that we're ignoring you or anything like that. It's just that sometimes, obviously, because of work commitments, we don't always have the time to be able to kind of, well, actually, you don't need me to be high because you've got my name there.
We're not on RM Web, Jamie, no.
No, to be honest with you, I've tried to keep it as simple as possible because it just makes life easier for everybody, because then everybody knows that if you want to get hold of us, you either get hold of us via the Messenger Facebook route or you get hold of us through the YouTube route. The Twitter account.
The Twitter account? Excellent.
Yes.
I want a Twitter account.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, I look forward to seeing that, Kev.
153 Kev. I saw that at Doncaster last month. So they've actually repainted it. Oh, excellent. Yeah, excellent.
Mark White says you work as well. I thought you were both pro spotters.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, something called Stagecoach gets in the way of our wonderful... well,
we can't really say that, can we? Because that kind of pays for our railway privileges and our railway excitement to a point.
It does, but it still gets in the way. where we have to drive blinking buses.
Yeah,
to earn our pennies to go on these.
This railway doesn't pay for itself, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a layout update for you. The other thing is I'm kind of conscious. It's like I said, because I did bombard you like literally yesterday or the day before yesterday with about 3 different videos, and then we had the impromptu waking up early video, and then we've got.
I kind of felt we kind of forced you into that.
But to be honest with you, I'm really grateful you did, because yeah, I might have seemed a bit grumpy on in my first 10 seconds when I opened it up, but I mean, I think I kind of bedded in afterwards.
I wondered how it was going to pan out because you didn't look happy. I wondered how it was going to go.
But it all worked out well in the end. So yeah, so like I said, I do want to get a layout update, because actually there has been actually a lot done to this layout, and just as a teaser, there has actually been an extension that I've made a start on the layout. So that's something else.
Jamie, no, I don't intend to stand anywhere near the rear of that hovercraft. Trust me.
Yeah, we don't want to be like what's it? Is it St. Martin in the Caribbean or whatever, where people stand behind the jet stream aircraft?
So Susanna's been on. Jamie, you said you both had a busy week. Well, obviously Susanna's been on holiday. For me, my week's gone like this: Sunday work, Monday work, Tuesday work,
World's smallest violin.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Today is a day of playing. Tomorrow is a day of playing, obviously.
Yeah.
Friday work, Saturday work. Sunday we were in Milton Keynes at the Great Electric Train
And then
Show.
I'm finally back to work on a late shift on the Monday. So I finally go back to work on a Monday.
I'm struggling to find where I've had time to sleep, to be honest.
I'm kind of feel like that, and I've been on holiday.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're just going to love you and leave you all, and say thank you once again for tuning in and supporting us. And I hope you found Realtimetrains a real kind of enjoyable and informative stream.
I didn't understand any of it. Can we go through it again?
And Gary, we'll see you Sunday. Alan, if you see us on the stream. We'll also hope to see you and Barbara Sunday. There's a number of other YouTubers also going. So I believe Keith's going, Graham's going, and a number of other YouTubers. So again, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. And until the next one.
Do you know what? Nobody's seen that I've actually got a different hoodie on.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah. Exactly.
I've got a different hoodie on. Nobody's mentioned it.
No,
I don't feel upset.
No.
Much.
Don't worry, he'll wear this one for Sunday or something to make sure you get to see it close up.
Yes, I wear it Sunday. Yeah.
So, thank you once again for joining in and tuning in. And until the next time, it's bye from Rails&Judy at Ringwood South. There's a cushion. There you go. And also, hang on a minute, I'm not going to be outdone. It's bye from Paddington Bear. So bye everybody. See you. Bye.